Ah, Christ. And without the, wait, I have energy here. It's fine. Use 2. Heal. Ooh. Go back in here. Augs. This. Activate. God damn. The right arm, left arm will come back in a moment. Figure that's the left. If it's the body that's the body facing you. It's the left arm. So actually, is it a really big issue if the arm goes down? Because we're not really using it. Reduces accuracy. Both arms do. Obviously, damage to the arm is of concern in any combat situation, as it has a direct effect on the agent's ability to utilize a variety of weapons. Using the use of one arm will certainly lower the agent's combat efficiency, while the loss of both arms will render it nearly impossible for an agent to present even a nominal threat to most hostiles. Now, if you had a mechanical jaw, or a fully mechanical body, you could probably bite your way through a tank. But obviously, mechanical augmentations are inferior. It just when you look at this game, then go back and look at Human Revolution. Nano augmentation look like shit. Yes, you get to look mostly, like you don't look obviously augmented. There's advantage, niceties to that. But fix up, develop mechanical augmentations further, and get Ghost in the Shell stuff, and you'll look fine, and you'll be fine. I vaguely remember seeing some of that, some of the TV series of that. Wasn't half bad. Liked it. Remember one guy, he had a cannon folding out of him, but it looked like he just had a giant giant mechanical cock. It was weird. It was like a split-second frame thing, You just gotta pause at the right moment. There's like, she's investigating something, the major, and it's in like some shop or something. It's like its recollection's very vague. It was in a shop. Guy was some thug, big burly mechanical bastard, and the cannon unfurled from torso crotch region. I think it was second season of the TV series. I think. Down. You've got nothing. Oh, contact. That just reminded me of someone. I've been seeing a lot of a few tweets from this really horrible woman, Leah Alexander. Anyone heard of her? If you haven't, look up her name. I'm sure you'll find something nasty. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I've talked about this in another series, but I don't remember. Let me think. What did I say? It's just I went with a ton of different takes in another series, and I don't remember what I phrased it as. I'm paranoid. If I went with the wrong phrasing, somehow I could be liable for defamation or something. I said, people have been alleging she has a certain ailment, and in one of the things I said what the ailment was, and I feel like, maybe I shouldn't. That's why I'm being humming and hawing here. No, I think it's fine. Anyway, I'll check after. I'll find this and edit it. If not, XSplit's a terrible editor, but I'll make it work. Or I'll find a different editor to use. Just need to find something that won't be crashed by it. But anyway, she's a woman who started writing those Gamers Are Dead articles, and recently she posted an article about drinking the tears of neckbeard virgins, and someone said there's Anju smug in the article, and she retweeted back at them apparently claiming, people are claiming she retweeted back at them saying that no one will miss you if you suddenly died. Isn't she a lovely woman? She also tried to get people fired before. She's an uncontrolled, unrestrained ego, and is an absolute asshole. Thankfully, unlike gamers, it's her career that's dead. Okay. Buddy boy over there is down. In which case, let's hop down here. We'll go back over this way. We'll take down that guy, and then we'll take down the other guy that was near to the other side. But yeah, she's a very nasty woman. Nasty, nasty woman. In the Mordheim videos, that's what where I was commenting on, because that's what I've been recording recently, as of time of recording. That's where I was, the thing I was thinking of. Just being careful what I said there, you know? I just realized I didn't save. Just to put things together, I don't want to get in trouble. Legality of things terrifies me, because I'm just like, you can sue for anything, so I'm just paranoid about it. It seems like the glitch about, the saves going back has been solved. Maybe I had a button pressed wrong? There's 2 crates up there. If I go here, I might be able to hit... No, I'll start here. Damn it. Whoop. And there we go. Irritating. Wait. Couldn't I just keep tranking the git from here? I think I may stop for a moment and just double check what I said in the video, because now I'm paranoid. So, BRB. Hey folks, and I'm back, and I double checked it, I'm fine. I didn't say what the ailment was. The alleged ailment, I should say. To correct myself. No, I'm paranoid about that. Fuck it, it's fine. I also remember 2 other things she did as why I dislike her. I've seen the archives of these, and I had them on my Mac, I believe, but I don't know where they are now. But people are claiming she wanted to start a violent ethnic, or was it cultural? Violent cultural backlash against hoodmen. I also remember her proclaiming that the reason she has anger issues is because one of her ancestors was black. And as we all know, black people are inherently have issues controlling their anger. That last bit was an exaggeration to point out how fucking racist that statement was. Proclaiming that a certain skin pigment makes you... it gives you a mental illness is kind of fucked up. But that's her for you. She's a very nasty individual. Do not like her in the slightest. As you might have gathered. But yeah, she's been an utter cunt to people on Twitter. And while, yes, it's only Twitter, it's still just such a shitty thing, you know? And I know I was being shitty with what my potshot was gonna be, but... oh, she was asking for it.
Bandit. He's close.
Bandit? Where? That rapscallion. Fuck. I'm thinking of maybe just saying fuck it and leaving. Because it really seems like it's actually very... like, there's no good way of approaching yeah, there's no good way of approaching, you know? They're always in a good position for them.
Stand down.
Okay, this might be an opportunity. But only if I can get close enough.
Target locked.
Damn it. Okay, I can get close enough, but can I hit the right part? That's the issue. That's the question. Just above the... It's just above the ass. There's just... it's on the small of their back. I always thought that was the ass. I've never actually found out what the exact location is meant to be.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, slapping them on the ass does not put them asleep. Good to know. So that's why it didn't work at the bar. Good to know. Wait, that was with the prod. Not the baton.
Got something.
Okay, I'm gonna keep creeping this way. No idea what that is. Oh, it's a turret. Alright. I was wondering, that's a weird thing. Bicycle pump? Hey, what's this? Oh, it's all Area 51 entrance. Alright. Recreation. What's this say again? Goals and notes. Crew complex security code. Oh, nice. Damn it. Wait, I can run. Run. Just get up and hide here. I can't believe that worked, considering they could see me there. I guess the shadows were helping. Though I swear there was lootables here. Okay, I found a little hidey hole here. Good, good.
Where'd he go? I have nothing. Repeat, nothing here.
Quiet now. No signs of
People were claiming that on the... well, attributing to Trump, though I don't know if he truly deserves this praise or not. On his first few days as a president-elect, not even in office, that he managed to improve relations with Russia and the Philippines. And remember that TTP thing with the manga? Help deal with that before he was even in office. I don't know if he's to thank for that, or if he actually had anything to do with it. But if he did, you know, well done. I actually remember someone tweeting about him, saying, my 8-year-old asked me at breakfast today, what was it? Wait, my 8-year-old asked me at breakfast today, Mommy, will Trump be as bad as Caesar? The only Caesar... Well, when people say Caesar, even though it's a title, people even claim that, you know, the Tsar of Russia, Tsar, that's apparently derived from Caesar. That's how prolific his name was as a title. Or, you know, titles named after him were... That's a claim I heard. Don't know if it's true. But anyway, people rarely mean anyone bar Julius Caesar, even the other people using, you know, Caesar as a title kind of thing. I swear they did that anyway. My mind is blanking. But regardless, when people ever bring up Caesar, they always ever mean Julius. Or at least, typically they do. But it's not like they bring up classical history much. But anyway, Julius Caesar. He's the relevant one. And he was a good leader. Well, I don't know many of his acts. I was realizing after I talked about this more time, much he did much he did as a leader. He didn't really get to do much because he got fucking murdered. take out this git first, because he got fucking murdered. But from what little I know of the guy, he was actually not half bad either. He was a good general. His men loved him because, unlike other generals who sat alone, like in their own place and had their own food, he sat with the men. He had what they had. He paid them extra bonuses if they performed well. He worked with them. I don't remember if he was on the battlefield or performing hard labor with his men. He earned their respect, their love. He also had like some medical condition adding on to that it actually made it awkward for him to do what was it? It made it awkward for him to see. I'm sorry, looking here now. It made it awkward for him to do hard labor. I swear I remember it was like epileptic fits, or some like seizure kind of thing, But I have no idea. I could be misremembering. I just remember he had some ailment and not a great physical build for hard labor, but he still did it. So he really earned the respect of his men. Don't know of any military defeats in that he suffered. I do remember some barbarians, I guess they really annoyed him. They invaded from Germany into Gaul. He ended up pushing them back, and he built a bridge, went across the bridge, killed the shit out of the ones he found over there, then went across the bridge again and took it down, and continued on his way. There was some big river he had to cross. And he gave exact measurements in his journal. He also wrote his journal in third person. And when he did I Came, I Saw, I Conquered, that wasn't out of hubris. That was out of brevity. When he became a leader of Rome, he apparently switched ably between both general and to political leader. And he allegedly the calendar we use now is the same thing he worked on, with only slight modifications. That's what I vaguely remember hearing. I could be misremembering, but that's what I vaguely remember a teacher saying. Some pope added in leap years and maybe something else. I'm not sure. But yeah, he also had great plans for utilizing a river for trade. No one has done that with anything with it since. It's not that he just didn't get to it, but someone else did. Apparently, it's still not in use even today. It apparently wasn't a great river for trade. It was too fast or too silty or whatever. But he was apparently planning on fixing it up so they could use it. But he got assassinated before he could. I think he had other plans, other things, but the conspirators killed him off. So if Trump is as bad as him, America's doing pretty well. Of course, by the time this comes out, Trump's going to probably be nearing the end of his first and possibly only term as president. So yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by this. But yeah, he this will be released in 2019. Excuse me. I have no idea when. Deus Ex Human Revolution has to fully come out. Then Serious Sam 3, the Jewel of the Nile. Then Serious Sam HD, this first encounter. Then Serious Sam HD, the second encounter. Then this. Then Half-Life 2. Then whatever else I record after that. Anyway, sorry for ranting about historical things. Hope you find that interesting, folks. If you do, I might talk more about it. I have a small knowledge of history there, and I don't mind flinging a bit of it at you. It's just I have to stop if I'm making some point, I'm easily distracted. So if I have to make a point,